Good morning, my dear friends. What do we ponder today? To be honest, my mind was on my past. I woke up this morning from a dream that just kind of encapsulated my life of travel. And I thought that why not give you guys a chance to get to know me a little better. So I thought I'd give you encapsulate my past. Back in the business world at CPR, we often met new managers from different companies and had to deal with people. And we were always told to try and... crows. We were always told to try and encapsulate our life story into something that's interesting enough but not too long. I'll give it a try. It's been years. So, I was born in Ontario, with a sister older than me. We lived in North York. It's now Western Ontario, and that's where we were born, in the York Hospital. We then moved to Sudbury, and then Scriber, and then Sudbury. Sudbury is where my brother was born, and then we moved to Montreal, where my youngest sister was born. That was it for kids. And then after Montreal, we moved to Vancouver. By that time, I was 6 years old. So I'd already lived in about 4 or 5 cities by the time I was 6. Vancouver, though, we stayed a good 5-6 years. Stayed till grade 5. Quite enjoyed growing up in Vancouver. It's kind of nice when you don't have to dress for the weather too often, while you're young. But around grade 5, I think I was 10 or 11 years old, we moved to Rutland, BC. Rutland, BC is now known as part of Kelowna, BC, the Okanagan, God's country. So as a teenager, maybe I was 9 when I moved there, because I was 11 when I joined my band. But I got to be a teenager living in God's country. It was beautiful. So I was mostly raised in BC. I love BC. But then around I was 18 when my band broke up, and at the same time, I was offered a job with I was working part-time for my father, taking over for him when he couldn't work. And he had trained me quite a bit about CPR. So a job came available in Edmonton, Alberta. Knew nothing about Edmonton, nothing. But I accepted the job, and within 2 weeks had to move and never looked back. Lived in Edmonton for 22 years, raised a family there. I love the city, I love the people. I've been through 1987 tornado that went through the city. Really, really loved that place. Moved here to Calgary in the millennium, 2000, November 1st, 2000. And it's been 17 years here. So that's my history. As far as travel, I've also been to both coasts many times. When we were growing up, my dad, every second summer, was hop in whatever vehicle we had and bring as many tools in case the drive was too hard, and drive across Canada, at least to Ontario or further. So we did a lot of travel. And in my job with Canadian Pacific Railway, I have been lucky enough to travel to many different places in the United States and across Canada. So I'm well traveled. I don't think I'll travel anymore. I've found where I like to be. I will still hit a lot of Canada. Canada's huge. I want to see so much more of our north. And that's coming. That's coming down the road. Right now I'm busy with an 8-year-old boy. And it's just, I really thought I'd have more freedom at this time of my life. But I made a decision to have a child late in life. And these are the things that come of it. Sorry, this is very me-centric, but I wanted y'all to just know me better. And let's move on from here. If this spawns a lot of questions, maybe it'll spawn another video. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.